got to conclude here with this line of questioning here to tell you how highly offensive it is to you comparing this to a fender bender, okay? When you have 79% of your employees saying they don't believe that the senior management is acting honestly, don't tell me it's some fender bender. This so-called employee number 5, an SES-level employee, transmitted hardcore pornography materials along with racially charged and sexist conduct, and yet he only received a written reprimand. You have another. Here's an email I'm gonna read to you as best I can, and sorry for the nature of this. This is subject, a very talented woman. And remember, this is on government computers between employees. Now this uses the B word, has some talent. Careful where you open this, definitely adult material. And then it goes on. But you've redacted all of this. I can't tell if you're actually taking the appropriate disciplinary process. And don't tell me this is some innocent fender bender where we didn't take away the keys the right way. Get serious, Mr. Doherty. This is serious stuff. And if we can't trust the senior-most people in the Secret Service, you're right. They're going to have to lose their keys to the kingdom. And I don't think you're taking the appropriate disciplinary action, but I want to find out. I want to know. I want to look at those files. And guess what? That's the way the Congress is set up. And when you have more than 10% of your SES employees, 15 and above, that fall into this category, you have a very serious problem. I could go on and on about the serious nature, and when you send me a spreadsheet with 30, and none of them only one of them says it's unsubstantiated, we have the right and the duty and the obligation to look at it. That's what oversight is all about. This committee was formed in 1814. Abraham Lincoln served on this committee, for goodness sake. So unless you have some legal authority, you are putting us in a position that nobody wants to be in. We don't want to have to hold you in contempt. You should cooperate. And of all the things out there, Homeland Security, Secret Service should know, you wouldn't put up with this. If you were investigating somebody else and you had a subpoena and you served it on them and they said, give me a moment, I got to cross out a few things because I just want to make it fair. I just want to cross these things out so that, you know, I want to make sure that you get what you need. Are you kidding me? That is not the way this process works. You have a duly issued subpoena. I expect you to comply with it. When will you give me an answer as to whether or not you're going to comply with the subpoena in its totality? Not a negotiation, in its totality. When will I have that answer?
Chairman Chaffetz, I'm not in a position to tell you that.
You knew this question was coming. We told you in advance it's coming. When is it reasonable for me to have an answer to this question?
I think we are working very hard on that at the latter part of last week, and hopefully we can get to a place.
Give me a date.
I cannot give you a date, Chairman Chaffetz. I'm not the decision maker here. But I think
who's the going back to what Mr. Cummings says, give me specific names. Who advised you on this question? Who?
Well, it's ultimately.
No, I want to know specifically who did you have a discussion about this with? You're under oath. Give me the answer.
With respect to multiple individuals.
Go ahead. List them out. I got time. Go ahead.
Director Clancy, a number of other individuals.
No, name the individuals. You're a smart man. You know these people's names. Name them.
The gentleman directly behind me, Mr. Paramore, our counsel, Donna Cahill. Those are the individuals.
Those three. Nobody else.
That's what I recall.
Any other? I'm giving you one more chance. Anybody else advise you on how to?
Do not recall, Chairman.
Okay.
This has been a multi-pronged discussion, and I've had multi-pronged discussions with your staff on this issue to try and sort of find a way forward.
Yeah. It's not acceptable. We shouldn't have to wait this long. We're trying to do our jobs, and we're trying to help you to do your jobs. But it requires cooperation. And when I have to get to the point where I have to issue a subpoena, I expect compliance, 100% compliance. Understood?
Understood.
We'll now recognize We'll now recognize the gentleman from Wisconsin, Mr. Grothman.